So in our last lesson, we talked, if you remember, here we talked about Nelson Mandela. We talked about the past simple, how to change the verbs, and we agreed that we have to remember, we have to memorize. يعني ضروري من حفظ تغييرات الأفعال هي في past simple. So it's very important. We have to know how to change them. ولازم نعرف الفرق بين regular verbs which end with ed or ied. For example, start, started, ed, work, worked, ed, want, wanted, ed, stay, stayed, ed. But for example, marry and study, we add ied. So it's important to know the difference between ed, ied, and we have to also learn irregular verbs. فالجدول الموجود في نهاية الكتاب on page 191 أعتقد. Where is it? 61, sorry, 161. بالضبط, yeah. This is the book, irregular verb list. So it's very important to memorize or to learn the different verbs. مهم جدا.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام. Hello Manal, how are you today?
I'm fine. It's okay, and you?
I'm all right, thanks. I'm okay.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
How are you, doctor?
Hi, how are you today?
I am fine, thank you. And you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm okay. I'm fine. So here I'm just talking a little bit about the past simple and how it's important to know or to memorize. يعني قصة الحفظ أو على الأقل يعني التعود على irregular verbs زي مثلا be, verb to be. In the past we have to use was and were. For example, become, became. For example, buy, bought, can, could, come, came, drink, drank, drive, drove, eat, ate, forget, forgot, get, got. We also have here have, had, also important verb. For example, here on the other side we have leave, left, pay, paid, meet, met, make, made. These are also important. See, saw, send, sent. يعني مجرد في منهم طبعا اللي استعمالهم شائع أكثر من الثانيين، يعني فهذول أكيد حيكونوا الأولوية بالنسبة من ناحية الحفظ يعني أو من ناحية التعود. فمهم جدا تتعودوا عليهم. teach, taught, think, thought, write, wrote. اليوم اللي استعمالهم أكثر من الثانيات، فهذو للأسف ما فيهمش قاعدة واضحة، مجرد تعود يعني you have to know them. فهذه الفكرة بالنسبة لل past simple اللي هو تكلمنا عليه في المرة اللي فاتت. So we also talked about الدرس اللي فات اللي هو هذا قصة ال past simple يعني مجرد مراجعة سريعة. So we finished this, we talked about it, and we also talked about Nelson Mandela, we talked about other important people in the past. فهذا تكلمنا عليه. We finished it.
دكتور الصفحة قديش رقمها؟
100 لو في ترقيم ال PDF 161. لحظة 161 هكذا في نهاية الكتاب.
لو ترقيم الكتاب أساساً يعني الكتاب مش PDF.
159. 159. You can find this list. فالحقيقة مهمة
السلام
يعني.
عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله. Hi Basma, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
الحمد لله I'm okay, I'm fine. فأم ميديا فكويس في المرحلة هذه على الأقل مستوى ثاني أن تبدو تتعودوا عليهم. يعني على الأقل ما تخشوا المستوى الثالث يبدو أغلبهم هذو خلاص يبدو يعني زي المحفوظات، يعني زي الواز والوير مثلا. يعني من كثر الاستعمال أصبحت لأنها قاعدة هي، فأصبح سهل يعني مثلا I am a student or I am a teacher I was a student، فيصبح سهل التغيير عندكم لأن المجموعة هذه كلها ما فيهاش قاعدة، كلهم irregular، كلهم أفعال شاذة، يعني ما نقدروش نضيفوا لهم ED مثلا you can't. فطبعا مش معناها ضروري نحفظ القائمة كاملة، لا، يعني اللي هم الأفعال الشائعة أنتم تقدروا يعني تقدروا تقديريا تعرفوا الأفعال اللي أكثر استعمالا، مثلا be اللي هي بتكون was were become. مثلا break broke مش شائعة هلبة، يعني مش حيكون استعمالها كتير، يعني هذه الفكرة. نفس الشيء catch caught choose chose مش شائعات يعني بشكل كبير، لكن مثلا do did eat ate drink drank اللي ما علاقة بالأكل والشرب هذه شائعات. اللي هو الفعل do is very common، اللي هو عندنا go and went أيضا فعل شائع جدا. فأنتوا حاولوا ركزوا مثلا على أكثر، نقولوا مثلا 15 verbs، اختاروا مثلا 15 فعل من القائمة هذه اللي تحسوهم شائعات وتعرضتوا لهم لأكثر من مرة، يعني تلقوا فيهم في الأكسرسايزز أو كأثرات بصفة عامة، فهادو خلوهم الأولوية، يعني أن تحفظوا تغييرهم make made pay paid see saw مثلا وهكذا. أوكي؟ فهادو تلقوها يعني في نهاية الكتاب. وأيضا ما فيش أي بأس أن أثناء حل مثلا أحد التمارين لو في الورك بوك مثلا تمرين الواجب، كتاب الواجب يجيكم على سبيل المثال تمرين وطلب منكم تغيير فعل from the present to the past، والفعل طلع irregular يعني وما تعرفوش، ما فيش أي بأس أن ترجعوا للقائمة كمرجع. هي هذه وظيفتها أصلا، وظيفتها عاطينها لكم في الكتاب كمرجع للتعود، يعني على الأقل في المرحلة هذه. بعد وقت حتلاحظوا نفسكم يعني حتحتاجوا لها أقل وأقل يعني مع الاستعمال. أوكي؟ طبعا ما تشوفوش اللي هي القائمة الثالثة past participle، ما تجاهلوها حاليا، مش حتهمنا يعني. ممكن في نهاية الكتاب حتهمنا في نهاية الكورس هذا الحالي، بس مبدئيا احنا بيهمنا اللي هي القائمة الثانية فقط. أوكي؟ past simple only. So this means don't look at the third one. الثالثة هذه تخيلوها غير موجودة يعني. Okay? So just the second one. هذه بس تركيزنا الآن. Okay. فهذا موضوعنا اللي كملناه المرة اللي فاتت. We talked about the past simple and we finished talking about Nelson Mandela and other important people. So we talked about that. And we also talked about the weekend, 4 different weekends. We talked about Mick's weekend. He was very busy. It was a busy weekend. We also talked about Sarah's weekend. Sarah had a great weekend. And after that, of course, we talked about Henry and Jane. Henry had a terrible weekend because he had a bad cold. Jane had a quiet weekend. She watched a lot of TV, she did the washing, and she slept a lot. So we talked about that, and we also talked about some phrases, some verbs you can use to talk about your weekend. So you can say work, not only weekend, I mean in general. So you can say work every evening, or you can say work all day. You can clean the car, you can clean the house. You can write a report, write an email. You can do the washing. You can do the shopping. You can go away for the weekend or go away for a couple of days, sleep for 8 hours, sleep until 11 a.m. And sometimes you're ill, or maybe you're tired. So if you want to use be, you can say is, are, or was, were, depending on the subject. على حسب السبجكت أكيد بتغيروا the verb to be. And the last one is have a wonderful time and have a bad cold. So we finished talking about this. وصلنا number 5. So number 5 here, it's all about a conversation. So it's like someone is speaking and the other one is responding. هي قصة الرد, response. Okay. So on the right side, here we have the responses. هذه الردود. So these are the responses. And of course here you have to show interest. So the idea of showing interest is يعني زي ما اتفقنا إظهار الاهتمام أو إبداء الاهتمام بالطرف الآخر اللي يتكلم معنا أكيد. وعلى حسب يعني حسب الموضوع حيكون الرد ضروري ما يكون مناسب. هي هذه الفكرة يعني. So number 1, for example, I was really ill on Saturday. So you can say, oh dear. So, oh dear is like, I'm sorry to hear about that. I hope you're better now, مثلا. So this is what we mean by oh dear. Okay, for example, let's say number 2, I had a really bad cold. What do you think is the right response here? Which one? What do you think, Salsabil?
D.
D.
What the same?
What a shame. Okay, that's correct. Yeah, what a shame. All right, so it means this is bad news, right? If someone says something like I lost my phone مثلا، لو نقوله صديقتك أو شخص من العائلة قال I lost my phone, so you can say what a shame, right? But what does it mean in Arabic, what a shame? مش معناها؟
زي كيف يعني؟ أنا مش
ممكن.
متأكدة.
What's the meaning of what a shame in Arabic? What do you think, Manal, when we say what a shame?
I think يعني يا للأسف بتأسف يعني على الحاجة.
صح بالضبط.
أوكي.
هو هذا المعنى العام يعني. صح، يا للأسف، يا خسارة، يا حاجة هيك يعني بالمعنى هذا. صح، نوع من إبداء التعاطف أو إبداء الأسف. صح، very good Manal، بالضبط هي هذا المعنى. Okay, now Rana, what about number 3? I stayed at home. What do you think is the suitable response here? What do you think?
G.
G. Oh, nice. Okay. Why do you think G is the right answer?
إنها قريبة.
Okay, maybe. Who disagrees with Rana? Who thinks it's not G? Who thinks it's another answer?
Yes.
What? Yeah, Manan, what?
They all right.
All right.
Yes.
G or H.
G or H? Really?
يا stay at home حاجة جميلة يعني. يعني أوكي يعني. Alright.
يعني مش حاجة
أي ما حاجة يعني أزولي.
important.
أي ما حاجة مهمة.
Maybe you're right.
Right.
Okay, معناها رقم 3 خلينا نخلوها الأخير. So maybe ممكن فيها أكثر من إجابة. Okay, what about number 4? Numedia, what do you think? If your friend says, I went away for the weekend to Italy. what do you think a good response is?
Wow.
Wow. Okay, maybe wow. حتى رقم 3 خلينا نخلوها مبدئيين إجابة رنا, and then we can check in the listening. And number 4, wow. Okay, what about number 5? What do you think, Basma, here, number 5? We went to Rome. It was wonderful.
Oh, great.
Oh, great. Okay. What about number 6? Salsabil, what do you think? We stayed with some old friends.
I think really.
Really?
Number 8.
Okay. And what about number 7, Rana? What do you think? I worked all weekend. What do you think a good response is?
F.
F. You're joking.
Yes.
Okay. And what about number 8, Manal? It took me 10 hours.
You are joking.
You're joking.
Joking, yes.
It took me 10 hours. You're joking.
Because it is 10 hours is long time.
Yes, 10 hours is too much, right?
Yes. Yes.
And what about number 7? What do you think the correct answer is, Manal?
Number 7.
Because we didn't use all. Oh, right, we didn't use it. Which one do you think we should say? Oh, right.
قصدك number 7 يعني number 7.
7, yeah.
I work it. I think really.
E. Oh, great.
And I work it all weekend. Really.
Really?
Really, yes. زي النزول ما حاجة شوية صعبة يعني.
Okay, maybe صح. Okay, let's check our answers. خلينا نتأكدوا من listening. Let's listen and let's see your answers. So let me show you our answers. And then let's go to the listening track. So this is CD2. Okay, 6 point.
Face2face Elementary.
Book about his life called Joking.
I worked all weekend. Oh, great.
6.
Joking.
Oh, great. All weekend.
Really?
Oh, where did you go?
We went to Rome. It was wonderful.
Oh, great.
Okay, so after this conversation, I think it's the next one, اللي بعدها.
Who did you go with?
My friend Ingrid.
And where did you stay?
We stayed with some old friends from university.
Oh, nice.
What about you? How was your weekend?
Oh, busy. I worked all weekend.
Really? What did you do?
I wrote the report you wanted. It took me 10 hours.
You're joking. Did you finish it?
Yes. Here it is.
Oh, that's great. Thanks, Mick.
Recording 6.10. 1.
Okay, so now let's listen to the answers. Let's see each one and let's see the response. خلينا نشوفوا الريسبونس.
I was really ill on Saturday.
Oh dear.
2.
I had a really bad cold.
What a shame.
3.
I stayed at home.
Oh, right.
4.
I went away for the weekend to Italy.
Wow.
5.
We went to Rome. It was wonderful.
Oh, great.
6.
We stayed with some old friends.
Oh, nice.
7.
I worked all weekend.
Really?
8.
It took me 10 hours.
You're joking.
Okay, so which ones are correct and which ones do we have to change?
Number 3.
Number 3.
Yes, I stayed at home.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Okay. So I
Number
stayed at
4,
home.
4, 5 is correct.
Number 4 and 5 is correct. What about number 6?
Number 6, oh, nice.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Okay.
I worked all weekend. Really?
Really. And
Mhm.
it took my 10 hours اللي هو
Correct.
yes, we are joking.
You're joking.
Yes.
Okay, so now all of them are correct. Now we want to listen and so let's listen one more time and after that we can practice. So let's go back, let's listen one last time.
Bad cold.
Oh, what a shame.
What did you do last weekend?
Recording 6.9. Conversation 1.
Oops.
Bad cold.
Oh, what a shame. Are you okay now?
Yes, much better.
I really liked it.
I want to see that. It sounds good.
Conversation 2.
We heard this.
Hi. How are you?
I'm...
Oh, it's all weekend.
Really? What did you do?
Recording 6.10.
Okay, let's check our answers one last time.
1.
I was really ill on Saturday.
Oh, dear.
2.
I had a really bad cold.
What a shame.
3.
I stayed at home.
Oh, right.
4.
I went away for the weekend to Italy.
Wow.
5.
We went to Rome. It was wonderful.
Oh, great.
6.
We stayed with some old friends.
Oh, nice.
7.
I worked all weekend.
Really?
8.
It took me 10 hours.
You're joking.
Okay. Listen and practice the responses, copy the intonation. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to practice only the responses. And what does it mean here? It says copy the intonation. What do you think it means, copy the intonation? What do you think the meaning is? لما نقول copy the intonation شنو القصد؟ ما القصد؟
You read this response at the same way
right.
of intonation.
Yes. يعني القصد اللي هو الانتونيشن بمعنى النغم يعني نفس الصوت أو نفس copy it in the same way. Okay. يعني حنحاول بقدر الإمكان يعني نفس النغم أو نفس اللحن. We want to do the same thing. Okay. So I want you to listen and repeat. Listen and practice. So let's listen and practice.
Recording 6.11.
Oh, great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great.
Good.
Oh, great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great.
Uh-huh. Rana?
Oh, great.
Nice.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Okay.
What a shame.
What a shame.
What a shame.
What a shame.
Mm-hmm.
What a shame.
oh, nice.
What a shame, Media.
A shame. What a
Mhm.
shame.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
Good. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're joking.
You're
joking.
joking.
You're joking.
You're joking. You're joking.
you're joking.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
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 Really? Really?
Really?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, right.
All right.
All right.
Oh, right. Oh, right.
All right.
Okay.
Recording
Okay, very nice. So these are the responses. Now I'd like you to put them in the right group. So we have 4 groups, okay? So the first group here is I'm happy for you. So this is good news. After that, we have I'm sorry for you. So maybe this is bad news. Then we have I'm surprised. So this is surprising news. And the last one is I'm not surprised. This means normal news. So I'd like you to put all of these responses, put them in the right place, and we can check them in the summary. But just give me a minute. You can think about them. I'll be right back, okay? Just give me 1 minute.
Okay.
I'll be back. But you can start, put them in the right group, depending, of course, on the meaning, okay?
Okay.
Mhm. Okay, so let's see your answers. So let's start with the first one here. For example, oh, right. What do you think here? Oh, right. Which group should we put it?
Not surprised.
I'm not surprised.
Written, yes.
Okay. What about the next one? Wow.
I'm
surprised.
happy.
I'm
for-
surprised.
Right.
Surprised or happy?
Surprised.
Surprised.
Right, yeah.
Okay, let's put it there. And what about, oh dear?
I'm sorry for you.
For you.
Okay. So, oh dear. What about, what a shame?
I'm
sorry.
I'm sorry for you.
Uh-huh. And what about, oh, great.
I'm happy for you.
Okay.
I'm happy for you.
What about, you're joking.
I'm surprised.
Surprised?
Not surprised or surprised?
Surprised.
Yeah, surprised.
Yeah.
You're joking. I think we have this in Libya, right? You're joking. It's something similar. If someone says,
yes.
what do we say in Libya?
بصر.
بصر صح مرات نقول okay مرات نقول لا right if someone says something really big
Yes.
say
Yes.
لا. Yeah, so I think it's in all languages they have this. You're joking, so this is big news or very surprising news. Tamam, very nice. Okay, then we have, oh, nice.
I'm happy for you.
I'm happy for you.
Okay,
Happy.
and we also have, really.
I'm surprised.
Surprised.
Okay. Okay, let's check. Oops. Let's check the summary and let's see if these are correct. Let's take a look. So page 135. Let's have a look. And let's see your answers. 135. Ah, sorry, 35. Okay, let's see. المفروض هنا. Where is it? Okay, I think we missed it. Let's go back.
$35, 135.
35?
Yes.
135, okay. This is 33, this is 34. This is 35.
Maybe.
مش عارف. It's not here.
53.
53? Here it is. Here, this one.
That's 63.
Yeah, 35. This page. So this is the box. Okay, so this means your answers are correct, right? So I'm happy for you. Oh, great. Oh, nice. And I'm sorry for you. You can say, oh dear, what a shame. I'm surprised. You can say, wow, you're joking. Really? And I'm not surprised. You can say, oh, right. Okay. All right, very nice. So it means your answers are correct. That's very nice. So we can go back and we can take a look at our next exercise. So let's take a look at exercise number 6. So exercise number 6, listen and practice. Okay, we finished number 6. Number 7 is an extra exercise we can skip. Let's take a look at number 8. So number 8, continuing a conversation. So it says here, look at these follow-up questions from conversations in number 4. Let's take a look at the conversations in number 4. So these are the conversation. Remember the conversation between Sarah and Mick, and the conversation between Sarah and Mick, and also the conversation between Henry and Jane. Do you remember? So these follow-up questions are from the conversations. But what does it mean, follow-up question? When we say the follow-up question, what do you think it means? Follow-up question. The word follow-up, what do you think it means? Who can explain it in English? Who can guess? What do you think, Media? What does follow-up mean when we say follow-up? Or maybe someone needs to go to a doctor, for example, and you can say, I have a follow-up appointment, or come back. If the doctor says, come back after 1 week, or come back after 2 weeks, or something. So this is an example of follow-up. What does it mean? What do you think, Basma? In English, can I explain it in English?
Follow-up questions about somebody say something about himself, مثلا.
Okay.
And you want another information, or you want him to complete and gives you another information about his case, maybe.
Exactly right. That's correct. That's exactly right. Yeah. So follow-up question is a question we ask when we want more information. It means you want your friend to talk more, right? So maybe your friend says, I had a long day at work. So you can say, why is that? For example, right? Your friend will say, because we had 3 meetings, and then our boss wanted us to write reports, and we had to blah, 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 and then we blah, blah, blah. And you can say, oh dear, for example. You get the idea? So a follow-up question, اللي هو يعني بالعربي, what does it mean? Media, yeah? In Arabic, what does it mean?
Likes extra information.
Extra information, صح. وبالعربي لما نقوله follow-up question.
معلومات إضافية يعني.
معلومات إضافية عادة نقوله extra information. لكن هنا follow-up question. لما هو طبعا follow-up question حيعطيك أكيد المعلومات الإضافية. What do you think, Rana? What does it mean, follow-up question بالعربي?
متابعة دائمة.
متابعة كويس صح. يعني follow-up question يعني سؤال متابعة. فكرة follow-up question يعني زي ما تشوفوا من عنوان exercise. What can you see here in the exercise? شنو كاتبينكم? It says continuing a conversation. What does this mean, continuing a conversation? What does it mean? Continue.
بالعربي.
Okay, yeah. بالعربي.
متابعة الحوار.
صح. يعني كيف نقدر نتابع الحوار؟ Using what?
Listening.
في طريقة سهلة نقدر نخلو الحوار يستمر. How? Talking. Okay. لكن مثلا فرضا أنت كنتي تحكي لأختك أو صديقتك أو أي شخص يعني وكملتي فكرتك. شنو حيحصل بعدها؟ حينتهي الحوار صح؟
Yes.
لكن كيف نخلوه يستمر الحوار؟
نحكي again talk.
قديش بتتكلمي؟ أكيد حينتهوا الأفكار بعد فترة صح؟
Yes.
Yes. رنا حاول شو نديروا بحيث نخلي الحوار يستمر؟
Use questions.
Yes منال. We use questions. حنستعملوا الأسئلة صح؟ مثلا أنت كملتي حكيتي فكرتك، لو أنت أختك أو زميلتك قاعدة يعني تشوف فيك وساكتة أكيد خلاص بينتهي الحوار صح؟ لكن لو سألاتك أسئلة للمتابعة اللي هي هذه الفولو اب كويستشنز
استفسارية مثلا، أسئلة استفسارية أخرى.
هي هذه فكرتها، هي أسئلة استفسارية بالضبط. هو فولو اب كويستشن يعني أسئلة متابعة أو أسئلة استفسارية، يعني تخليك تعطي معلومات أكثر. يعني أنت لو قلتي I don't feel well مثلا today، ولا قلتي لو مثلا قلتي I'm tired I feel tired، فصديقتك تقدر تسألك سؤال، يعني تقدر تقول What's wrong? Are you okay now? وانت حتحكي لها تقول لها now I'm okay. I went to the hospital. What happened? هي حتسألك. Well, the doctor said I have to sleep early and drink a lot of water. مثلا هي تقدر تسألك and what about now? How do you feel now? تقولي I'm okay now مثلا. So this is the idea، يعني أسئلة تخلي الconversation يستمر، الحوار يستمر. Okay. And here we have some nice examples. عندنا أمثلة بسيطة وجميلة أيضا. Here these are all very good follow-up questions، يعني تعتبر أسئلة متابعة. في بعض منها يعني نقدر نستعملها في مواقع محددة، لكن في منها عامة أكثر يعني. So now we want to complete these questions. We want to use did, was, or are. So you can use did, and you can use was, and you can use are. So let's complete these conversations. Let's start these questions. Let's start with number 1. Let's choose Media. Can you answer number 1? What do we use?
Yes, I can. What was wrong?
Okay, was. What about number 2, Salsabil?
Are you okay now?
Okay. And number 3, Manal?
What did you do?
Okay. Number 4, Rana?
What are you seeing? Or what did you see?
Yeah, I think that's the right answer. What about number 6, Basma?
Where did you go?
Number 7, Silsabil?
How was you go with?
Who?
Who was you go with?
Is that correct?
I don't know. Maybe.
Choose another one. Can you choose another word?
Who did?
That's better, right? Ahsan, who did? Who did you go with? Correct. Who did you go with? What does this question mean بالعربي Sabil? Who did you go with?
مع من مشيت.
Yes, correct. صح. And number 8, Rana?
Where are you staying? Or where did you stay?
Correct. Where did you stay? Right? So these are some examples of some follow-up questions. Now, for example, here in part B, it says, which of the questions in part A, so which of these questions can you ask someone who went to the cinema, who stayed at home all day, all weekend, who was ill, or who went to the weekend? So for example, let's say if I say I went to the cinema at the weekend. شنو الأسئلة شنو الفولو اب questions اللي ممكن تتماشى مع الجملة هذه في رأيكم؟
What did you see?
What did you see؟ كويس.
How did you go with?
Who
did you go with?
ماشي الحال حتى هو كويس. Who did you go with؟ مع من مشيت للسينما؟ Good.
Where did you stay?
Where did you stay?
What was it like?
What does it mean, where did you stay, Rana? When we say, where did you stay? What's the meaning?
When يمكن مشيتوا.
لا في سؤال
المكان
ثاني.
اللي قعدتوا فيه.
تمام صح، لكن في العادة where did you stay بمعنى يعني الفندق أو منزل أو هذا القصد، يعني وين قعدتوا، زي كأنه وين بتوا، يعني كبيات. عرفت الفكرة؟
Yes.
يعني هل قعدتوا في فندق، قعدتوا في حوش قريبكم، وين قعدتوا لما سافرتوا مثلا لتونس، عند من قعدتوا؟ It's a bit like this. But السؤال اللي يعطي معنى وين مشيتوا اللي هو number 6. هذا أحسن، يعني وين مشيتوا. Where did you go? So for the cinema, we have what did you see? Who did you go with? These are good questions. Can you think of another question?
What was it like?
What was it like is also a good question.
What was it like?
Yes, good question. Was it a good movie? Was it a boring movie? شنو الفيلم اللي شفته؟ كيف كان؟ كويس. These are 3 good questions.
What did you see بيجي مع went to the cinema.
Sorry.
السؤال تميدي قالت what did you see، يعني مش ماذا رأيت.
صح.
الأنسر went to the cinema.
لا، هو الفكرة أن القصة بدت من went to the cinema. يعني أنت مثلا على سبيل المثال حكيتي لأختك أو صديقتك أو زميلتك أو أي شخص، يعني قلتي لهم مثلا أن last weekend I went to the cinema. أنت حكيتي لهم أنك أنت مشيتي للسينما. فعادة صديقتك أكيد حتسألك أسئلة متابعة، أسئلة استفسارية حتسألك. فالإكسرسايز إحنا فكرة الإكسرسايز نبغى نختاروا الأسئلة الاستفسارية المناسبة لكل situation، لكل وضع. فمثلا what did you see يعني سؤال مناسب لشخص مشى للسينما، فبيقول لك مثلا I saw an action movie. It was very nice. It was great مثلا. ولا مثلا
stayed at home at weekend اللي هو where did you stay.
لكن هو قال لك أنا stayed at home. هي قالت لك زميلتك أن هي بقيت، يعني ما طلعتش، صح؟ فممكن ممكن مش مناسب. For part B, what do you think the good follow-up questions are for B?
What did you do?
What did you do? What did you do? Good. What else? I think we can only ask what did you do, right?
Yes.
لأن المنزل يعني ما فيش نشاطات متنوعة. What did you do?
Except if he someone who likes to go out كثيرا يعني very much.
Yes, maybe.
What was wrong?
What was wrong? صح. لأن التغيير على الروتين الطبيعي للشخص. لو كان الشخص اجتماعي مثلا very sociable and likes to go out، وبعدين قال لك مثلا I stayed at home all weekend، فهذا مخالف لطبعه. maybe you can ask what was wrong. شنو المشكلة يعني؟ Yeah, that's correct. Okay, for example, your friend says I was ill at the weekend. What can we say?
Are you okay now?
Are you okay now?
What was wrong?
What was wrong?
Yes.
Are you okay now?
Yeah, I think the first two questions are the best one. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, what was wrong? Are you okay now? Okay. Number 4, the fourth situation. For example, you say to your friend, or your friend tells you, I went away for the weekend. When we say went away, of course, it means traveled, right? يعني سواء سفر لمدينة ثانية أو بلد
Where
ثاني.
did you go?
Yes, where did you go? What else?
did you do?
What did you do? Good question.
Yes.
Where
Who did
did
you
you
stay?
stay?
Where did you stay? Very good question.
What was
Who
it
did
like?
you go with?
What was it like? Good. Who did you
Who
go
did you
with?
go?
Also good. Yeah, these are all good questions. فهذه فكرة يعني على حسب situation على حسب الوضع أو المناسبة. You can of course ask follow-up questions to get more information. Okay, so this is the idea. Now, I think we can listen to an example of this. It says, look at 6.9, page 100. Listen again and read. Find the follow-up questions. I think they want us to listen to the follow. Okay. So we're going to listen again to the two conversations, okay? So we're going to listen again to the conversation between Jane and Henry, and also Mick and Sarah. حنسمع نفس الحوار من جديد. But this time, we want to find all the follow-up questions, okay? So in the script, حنمشي للنص, and we want to underline all the follow-up questions حنبحثوا عليها. So let's go there. So can you see the conversation here? This is conversation number 1. Let's zoom in a little bit. And let me play it for you so we can hear it again.
I slept a lot, did the washing and watched TV, you know.
Okay, sorry.
Bad cold.
Oh, what a shame. Are you okay now?
Forgot.
Bad cold.
Oh, what a shame.
Bad cold.
Oh, what a shame. Are you okay now?
Yes.
Yet.
Okay,
Forgot.
the one after this.
Leave. Left. Right. Wrote.
Recording 6.8.
Okay, so let's listen, and after we listen, I want you to underline the follow-up questions, okay?
1.
What did you do last night?
2.
Where did you meet your best friend?
3.
Where did your parents meet?
4.
When did you first go to another country?
5.
What did you do last weekend?
Recording 6.9. Conversation 1.
Hi. How was your weekend?
Oh, terrible. I was really ill on Saturday.
Oh dear. What was wrong?
I had a really bad cold.
Oh, what a shame. Are you okay now?
Yes, much better, thanks. And how was your weekend?
Oh, very quiet. I stayed at home.
All right. What did you do?
Not much. I slept a lot, did the washing and watched TV, you know, the usual. But I went to the cinema yesterday afternoon.
Oh, What did you see?
Night and day.
Oh, yes. What was it like?
It was good. I really liked it.
I want to see that. It sounds good.
Okay, let's find the follow-up questions. So let's start from the beginning. Where's the first one?
Oh dear.
Is this a response or a follow-up question?
Okay. Follow up.
How was your weekend?
But how was your weekend? Is it a normal question or a follow-up question?
What was wrong? What was wrong?
What was wrong?
But yeah, that's correct. But what's the difference between a normal question and a follow-up question? What's the difference? Is it the same or is it different? But how different?
Question follow up, continue conversation.
Correct. Yes. The follow-up question continues conversation, correct? And
question normal question and answer يعني question normal answer normal.
Okay, that's
yeah. يعني أقول لك بالعربي.
Okay.
يعني سؤال عادي طبيعي تقليدي وإجابته طبيعية يعني ما عنده متابعة لحوار معين أو بيفيدك بمعلومة معينة.
Yes, يعني عادة اللي هم الأسئلة العادية هذه اللي هي normal questions. A normal question will start the conversation.
Yes.
So for example, when Jane said, "How was your weekend?" This is the beginning of the conversation. Because when Henry says, "Terrible, I was really ill," this means this is the answer. This is how the conversation starts, right? لكن Jane ما توقفتش بعد السؤال الأول. She continued with follow-up questions because she wants Henry to talk. Do you get the idea? Okay, so the first question, what was wrong? This is the first follow-up question. What's the next one? Where's the...
Are you
okay now?
Okay.
What did you do? What did you see?
Yes, what did you do?
What was it like?
What did you see? What was it like? Correct. Okay, what about the responses? Let's find the responses in this conversation. Okay. Oh dear.
What a shame.
What a shame.
What a shame. Oh dear. What a shame.
All right.
All right. All right.
Where is it? All right.
John. Yes.
What did you do, John?
Yes. Oh, right. Correct.
And oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes.
Correct. Yeah. All of these are responses. All right. Very nice. So we found the responses and we found the follow-up questions. Let's check the second conversation between Mick and Sarah. Okay. Let's start with the follow-up questions. Where's the first follow-up question here?
Normal question.
No, follow-up question.
Where did you go?
Where did you go?
Yeah.
Where did you go?
Correct. Where did you go?
Who did you go with?
Who did you go with?
Where did you stay?
Uh-huh.
How was your
What
weekend?
about you?
How was your weekend?
No, I think it's a normal question. How was your weekend?
What did you do?
What about you?
What did you do? What about you? Maybe we can say this is a follow-up question. ممكن. Yeah. هو مش مذكور معاهم لكن يمشي حالك a follow-up question. Because after you talk about something, so you can say, what about you? It means you let your... لكن في الحقيقة مش follow-up question. No.
Did you finish it?
Did you finish it? Yes. Yeah, here it is. Okay. So the main difference between a regular question and a follow-up question is a follow-up question it's not the first question in the topic. أنا عادة لو كان في نقاش أو موضوع نفتح الfollow-up question دائما مش حيكون السؤال الأول في الموضوع، حيكون دائما سؤال متابعة. هذه فكرة يعني follow-up question. Okay, now let's find the responses. Let's find the responses. So where's the first response?
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, great.
Oh, great.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh, busy.
Really?
Oh, busy. No, busy أعتقد إجابة أكثر منها رد يعني أكثر منها response. Because really.
You are joking.
You're joking. Okay.
I say that's great.
حتى هذا يمشي response. That's great.
That's great.
That's great. So if your friend says I bought a new car, if your friend says I bought a new car, you can say, oh, that's great. Oh, nice. Oh, great. That's great. So it's the same. That's great. Oh, great. These are responses to show that you're happy about something. Okay. Okay, so this is the idea. This is how to use responses. Let's go back and let's check the next exercise. Let's take a look. So let's zoom out a little bit. So we checked the conversation. We found the follow-up questions. Okay, this is nice. So we have here we have a speaking exercise. So we have a speaking exercise. So in this exercise, I want you to prepare or make some notes about some of the things you did in the last weekend. Not only last weekend, last week, last weekend, yesterday. Choose one of them, okay? You don't have to talk about all of them. Just choose one of them. For example, let's talk about last weekend. Okay, so we have last weekend. So here you can talk about the things you did last weekend. So for example, but I think all of you stayed at home, right? Did anybody go out?
No.
No? Media, did you go out at Sabigin, or did you stay at home?
I go to shopping.
Okay, so you went shopping, so maybe a little different, but everybody else stayed at home. So it's going to be the same follow-up question. Madam, I stayed at home.
Yesterday or before you came to this lesson, or yesterday?
Yeah, خلينا نغير الموضوع أحسن.
This is for me.
Okay. You want to talk about what you did before you came to the lesson. Is that what you want to talk about, Basma?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I go out.
You went out.
I went out.
Before the lesson, before you came to the lesson, you went out.
Yes,
Okay.
I went to my brother's home.
Okay. So, for example, if you say, Basma, that I went to my brother's house, what's a good follow-up question here, Manal? مثلا لو بسمة قلت لك I went to my brother's house. What's a good follow-up question? خلنا أرجع لك الfollow-up questions فوق. ما نعرفش لو باينات. Okay, who did you go with? This is a good question.
I went with my family.
Okay. Any other follow-up questions? What about Rana? Can you think of any follow-up questions? هي قالت I went to my brother's house. شنو أسئلة ممكن نسألها؟ What do you think?
What did you do?
What did you do?
Yes.
This is.
We ate and ate and ate.
We ate a lot.
Yes, we ate a lot. Sweets, nuts, and we had lunch.
Nice.
Yes,
so
and we drink coffee, tea, and orange juice.
Very nice. So you can say we had lunch and we had tea, we had juice, we had snacks, we had nuts, we had dessert. Okay.
Dessert, yeah.
That's good. Any other follow-up questions? نرجع الfollow-up questions هنا. Again, on the media? يا صوتكم بعيد on the media. ما نعرفش ممكن عندك مشكلة في التليفون. What was it like? Yeah, this is a good follow-up question. What was it like? Basma.
It was nice, and we spent a nice time. Nice time.
We had a good time.
A good time. We had a good time. Yes.
All right. Very nice. Very good. So this is a good example of a conversation with follow-up questions. Okay, let's try Manal. Okay, Manal, tell us about something you did. Tell us about your last week, last weekend, yesterday, before you came to the lesson. Choose any of these and tell us what you did.
Okay, last weekend, I washed my clothes. Okay. Last weekend, I went out with my friend to have a good time. Okay. Yesterday.
Okay, you can say I went out with my friend. واحنا حنعطوك تو follow up questions أسئلة متابعة بحيث تقدر تعطينا تفاصيل أكثر. Okay, so Rana, can you think of a follow up question? She said I went out with my friends.
I stayed at home.
No, I'm not asking what you did. I want you to think of a follow up question for Manal. Manal said I went out with a friend. So what's a good follow up question for this? What can you say? What can you ask?
What did you do?
What did you do is good. What did you do, Manal?
I went out with my friend to have a good time.
What was it like?
Maybe you can say where did you go؟ ممكن أحسن صح رنا؟
Yes.
Where did you go?
ممكن تقول who did you go with؟
لا أنت قلتي I went out with my friend. أعطيتينا أنت معلومات. أنت لو قلتي I went out فقط في الأول ممكن ما احتاجناش نسألوك مع من. لكن أنت من البداية قلتي I went out with my friend. فعرفنا أنك. Okay, Rana, you can ask her who did you go out with, or who did you go with?
Who did you go with?
Sorry. هذا عندنا إجابة. You can ask her where did you go. نسألها على المكان.
Where did you go?
بصفة عامة ولا خاص بفريندز؟
لا أنت وصديقتك وين طلعتوا؟ مثلا we went shopping, we went to a cafe, we went to a mall, we went to a park. حتختاري مكان. We went to a restaurant. مطعم مثلا.
We went to the cinema and we went after finish the cinema we went visit my family.
Okay, so you can say we went to the cinema. أسألها على السينما يا رنا.
What did you see?
I watched action movies.
Okay.
What was it like?
Good. What was it like, منال؟
مش قصدها يعني شو هناي حبيت شو يعني؟
قصدها على الفيلم، على الفيلم الأكشن. كيف كان؟ What was it like?
Is very fantastic.
It was fantastic.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Okay, this is good. This is an example of a conversation using follow-up questions. تمام كويس. Okay, now let's see. Rana, you can tell us. You can choose anything. You can tell us about the weekend. You can tell us about yesterday. المهم يكون في شوية نشاطات so we can use follow-up questions. Okay. So choose any time. احكي على أي وقت. It's up to you.
Last weekend.
Okay.
I stayed at home. I watched a movie.
Okay, let's ask you follow-up questions. But can you ask her some follow-up questions? She said, I stayed at home.
Oh, right. What did you do?
I watched a movie.
Oh, nice. What was it like?
Yes, it was good.
Okay, that's good.
Can I say, did you do anything else?
Yes, you can. You can ask, did you do anything else?
I made some cookies.
Oh, great. Did you eat? Did you eat a lot?
Yes.
Or you can say, for example, she said, I made cookies. So you can say, how were they?
Yes, how were they?
Yeah. Or what were they like? اللي هو نفس سؤال رقم 5. What was it like? or بالplural يعني.
What were they like?
What were they like?
It was nice.
Is it or they?
It.
Did you make one cookie?
No.
So this means
where.
no, the idea, you can't use it if it's not singular. It, you can only use it for singular.
They was nice.
Can we use was for they?
They were nice.
Excellent. They were nice. They were nice. We can ask her. By the way, follow-up questions, they can go forever if you want. You can keep asking. So you can say, for example,
who did eat with you?
Yeah.
Or
who ate with you? لأن subject question هذا. Who ate with you? جانا subject question.
My sisters.
Yes.
Okay, very nice. This is a good example. Okay, let's see our last example. Media, can you tell us about maybe your last week, the weekend, before the lesson, Friday? You can choose any time. Tell us about it, and we will ask you follow-up questions.
In the weekend.
At the weekend.
The hospital with my mother. At the weekend, I went to the hospital with my mother. My mom was sick.
Okay, so what's a good response and a good follow-up question, Manal and Basma?
أنا ما سمعت
I
كلام
didn't
خالص.
hear.
Okay. She said at the weekend I went to the hospital. My mother was ill.
Oh, what a shame. What was wrong?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good question. What a shame. What was wrong?
It's sugar is high.
She had high blood sugar. Okay, so
oh
she.
Dear.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Yes.
Good. Can you add a follow-up question?
Yes.
Can I ask?
Yes, Salsabil, you
she
can.
okay now?
Yeah, كيف جاي بنقول شي okay now يعني.
صح. Is she okay now?
ما نقولوش شي أنا.
Is she? انت شو كنت
أنا جاي بنقولها شي.
لا، لأن R تمشي مع اليو فقط. اليو والthey والwe، صح؟ Are you okay? Are we okay? Are they okay? يمشي الحال. لكن ما دام القصة فيها he وشي لازم حتستعمل is. Is she okay now? Is she okay now?
I hope so.
I hope so.
Treatment.
Yes. Did she stay at hospital or get back home? Got back?
You can say, did she stay at hospital or did she go back home?
She go back home.
No, it's at home.
So she's at home.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can say, I hope she gets better soon. For example, this is a sentence.
I hope
she gets better soon.
She gets better. Yes.
Okay, very nice. So these are just examples of situations or, things that happened in the past and how to keep the conversation going. ففكرة الدرس هذا كله اللي هو الإطالة في الconversation أو إبقاء الحوار مستمر. So you should be able to use questions like this. So what did you do last weekend? I went to a wedding. Oh, nice. What was it like? It was really good. Da, 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 da. So this is an important thing, I think, in conversation. يمكنكم من استمرار الحوار. To keep asking. Okay, so let's continue. So here in this lesson, we're going to talk about the good and the bad. So it says here, we're going to talk about adjectives with very, really, quite, and to. Of course, very, really, quite, and to, these are not adjectives, these are adverbs. احنا ممكن ما تكلمناش قبل على adverbs لحد دوا because in beginner ما كانش عندنا موضوع adverbs. So we'll talk about this today. And we will learn the difference between an adverb and an adjective. But first of all, we have some questions. Let's start with the questions here in part number 1, exercise number 1. So it says, discuss these questions. So question number 1, do you or your friends enter competitions? First of all, what does a competition mean? Who knows what a competition means? When we say competition, who can explain a competition in English? What does it mean when we say competition?
Can I try?
Yes, you can.
Yes, a competition. It's an activity. A person does something like a race or answer questions, a race with other people, with another person or other people, and then he wins a prize.
Correct. That's correct. Of course, but for race, usually we only use race in running for people or horses or cars. So we can say a horse race, a car race, but you explained it very well. That's exactly what the meaning of competition is. So let's see if someone else can guess the meaning in Arabic. Rana, do you know what competition means in Arabic?
No.
Let's see. Salsabil, do you know what competition means in Arabic?
No.
No. Let's see if someone else can explain it. Let me try to. Manan, what does it mean, competition?
منافسة أو مسابقة.
Yes, this is the meaning, yes. منافسة أو مسابقة. So a competition, it comes from the verb compete. Compete اللي هو الفعل. Competition المسابقة. Okay, so the question is, do you or your friends enter competitions? Salsabil, do you or your friends enter competitions?
Yes.
Yes. What kind of competitions?
Drawing.
Ah, very nice. Drawing competitions.
Yes.
And did you win?
Yes, I win.
You won?
Because I love drawing.
Ah, that's nice. Yeah. That's excellent. Okay, very good. So this is an example of a competition, a drawing competition. Very nice. And in general, says Abil, what do people win in competitions usually? What are the things that people win in competitions? What do you think? Do you know what win means?
Fawz.
Yes. So what things do people win in competitions?
يعني كيف؟
يعني شنو الأشياء اللي يربحوا فيها أو يفوزوا فيها؟
sport.
No, I mean الجائزة نفسها.
Sport competition.
No, I mean, the things that you get if you win. For example, you said that you won in a drawing competition, right? انت قلتي ربحتي في مسابقة رسم صح؟ What did you get?
Yeah.
What did they give you? Did you get money?
No color.
Colors? Okay. This is a prize. هذه تعتبر جائزة, right?
Yeah.
So in a competition usually there's a prize. This is the word prize. So prize, it means something that you win. يعني شيء تفوزي به, right? So a prize maybe is a gift. يعني هدية مثلا معينة, هدية فوز, right? Or maybe money. In some competitions they give money.
Yeah. Like the golden medal.
Like a gold medal in the Olympics.
Medal.
Yeah, silver medal. And
a cup in sport.
Yeah, World Cup, for example, a cup in football or basketball. Usually they will give you a cup.
I won a cup at school.
You won a cup?
I won a cup in a competition of table tennis.
Nice. So you won a table tennis competition. That's great. This is an example.
Science competition between
schools.
Schools, yes.
I used to like them. Yeah. That's very nice. Yes. This is an example of a competition. Yeah. So we have
electronic prizes.
Yes, like for example, they give you maybe a TV or a phone,
laptop.
Yes.
Yeah. These are also examples of
or small travel at school, small travel to a park or another country.
Yeah,
another city, yes.
A short trip, yeah. Maybe you can get a short trip or a hotel booking. They'll give you a hotel for 3 nights in another city, right? Yeah. So this is also an example of a prize.
Maybe big competitions give prize like travel to Umrah or Hajj.
Yes, if it's a big competition, maybe, they'll give you a prize, tickets to Umrah, to Hajj, or maybe to another country. You can stay for a longer time in a more expensive hotel, right?
Yes.
Okay, so all of these are examples of prizes that you win in a competition. So, Rana, what does prize mean in Arabic? Prize?
جائزة.
Yes, correct. And competition in Arabic?
مسابقة.
Yes, that's correct. Okay, the last question, let's see, Media, what do you think is the perfect competition prize? في نظرك, the perfect competition prize.
I think traveling.
You think traveling?
Yes.
So you think the best competition prize is traveling to another country. They give you an opportunity to travel. فرصة للسفر يعني. Is that what you think, Media?
For me.
For you. Okay, nice. And what about you, Sensibil? What do you think is the perfect competition prize?
Money.
Money, okay. Who agrees? Who thinks money is the best competition prize? Do you think, Besma, also, you think money is the best competition prize? Rana, what do you think?
Cars.
Cars. So a car is a better prize, you think?
Yes.
Okay. What do you think, Manal? What's the best competition prize? In your
For
opinion?
me,
Yeah, for you.
is travel trips.
Travel. So like Media, you think a ticket or a hotel booking is the best prize?
Yes.
Very nice. Okay, so these are examples of prizes that you can win. Now, I want you to read this first paragraph. Okay, just this part from the article. Let me put it in a box for you. So I want you to read this, and I want you to tell me what is the article about. So read this first, and when you finish it, you can tell me that you finished, and we'll talk about it. Okay. Has everyone finished? Salsabil, Rana, Manar? Yeah. Okay, so what is this article about? يعني المقال اللي حنقروه في رأيكم, what is it about? About what?
Winners and losers.
It's about winners or losers, okay, and losers. What did you say, Salsabil, about what?
مليونيرين كيف نقولها؟
Millionaires؟
Yes.
اللي هم أصحاب الملايين يعني؟
Yes.
Okay. What do you think, Manal? What is the article about? المقال حيكون على شنو اللي حنقروه؟
Wine in the conversation.
Sorry?
Wine.
Winners.
Yes, winners in the conversation.
Okay.
Yes, and the good and the bad.
Okay. So you think that in the article we will learn about winners. حنتكلموا مع winners, مع رابحين, بعض الفائزين يعني.
Yes.
Okay. Rana, what do you think? What do you think the article is about?
About the winners in the competition.
Correct. How many winners are we going to talk about or talk to in the article? How many winners? What do you think? Does it say how many?
No. 2 people.
Two people? Okay. So this means the article
had very different experience.
What does it mean when we say 2 people who had very different experiences?
عربي.
In English?
نعرفش كيف نشرحها.
Okay. Basma, what do you think here when we say that we're going to talk about, or we're going to talk to two winners or two people who had very different experiences? What do you think this means?
Yes, two people won two prizes. And different prizes. Maybe one prize is good, was good, and one prize was bad, or one prize was big, or another was small. Like
Maybe. Okay. Maybe you're right. What do you think? Do you agree, Omnimedia? Do you think this is what the article is about? What do you think? Omnimedia, معنا? I think she can't hear us. She disconnected. Okay. Okay, let's okay, let's continue. Now I'm going to let you read the two stories or the two trips, but let's start with the first one, okay? So here, this is the first winner, okay? This is Jim, and we're going to read about his prize, and we're going to read about what he won and his story, okay? So read about Jim, and when you finish, we can read about Sandra, okay? So you can start.
دكتور الباراجراف ما ظاهر.
Now, can you see it now?
No.
No? الكل مش باين عنده الكتاب؟
مش باين. باين الجزء الفاضي بس.
أيوه.
اوكي. بس حاليا can you see it?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I finished.
Okay, you finished?
Yes.
All right, everyone else finished?
Okay, yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so this is the first winner. Now let's read about the second winner. Sandra. Let's read about her. Okay. Can you see Sandra?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so read about Sandra and then we'll check your answers. And when you finish, just let me know, okay?
I am finished.
Okay.
Yeah, I finished.
Okay. So what do you think of the two prizes or the the two experiences?
Good and bad.
Yeah, very different experiences,
The
right?
second is disaster.
The second is very funny. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's check the answers. I mean the questions. Sorry. Let's check the questions. Let's start with Jim. Okay. Let's start with the first story about Jim. So what did he win? What did Jim win exactly?
He went a weekend for two
When a weekend
Paris.
for two in Paris.
Yeah, so he won a weekend for two in Paris. So let's just underline this. So what does it mean, a weekend for two? What's the meaning when we say a weekend for two in Paris? What's the meaning? What do you think?
A ticket for two people.
People.
To travel
Correct.
to another.
Exactly. Two people. Two people. This is the meaning. A ticket for two people. Very good. And who did he go with? Who did Jim go with?
His girlfriend.
All right. So he went with his girlfriend, Naomi. Okay. Okay. And where did they stay? Where did they stay?
They stayed in a very expensive hotel.
Correct. They stayed in a very expensive hotel.
Near the river.
Near the river Seine. Correct. Okay. Okay. And what was the weather like in Paris that weekend? What was it like?
It was quite hot.
Quite
hot.
Hot all weekend.
Yeah, it was quite hot.
All the weekend, yes.
Yeah, all the weekend. So the weather was quite hot. Okay, okay. And what did they do on Saturday?
They went to go up
the Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower.
Did they go to the Eiffel Tower?
Yes.
They had coffee by the river Seine.
But what about the Eiffel Tower? Did they go to the Eiffel Tower?
No. No,
They didn't. Manal, Rana, what do you think?
Yes.
Did they go to the Eiffel Tower or not?
I can't.
Here, can you see this? About the Eiffel Tower? Salsabil?
They wanted, but
Yes, they want to the Eiffel Tower.
They went?
Yeah.
Or they wanted to?
They wanted.
Wanted to.
What's the difference between they went and they wanted to?
I don't know.
What do you think, Rana? What's the difference between saying they went to the Eiffel
like go
Tower
and don't go?
Exactly. Yeah. So if they went, this is the past of go. It means yes, they went.
Yes.
But if they say we wanted to go, but the queues were too long. So what does this mean? They wanted to go. بالعربي ايش معناها they wanted to go؟
ممشوش.
لا معنى تاني.
أرادوا الذهاب.
كان
أيوة كانوا يبوا يمشوا صح؟ لكن شنو المشكلة اللي صارت لهم؟ what happened؟ علاش ما مشوش في الآخر؟
The queues
the tower too long.
Yeah, the queues.
Too long.
What does it mean, queue? The queues.
صفوف الانتظار.
Yes. Yes, it means the waiting lines.
Waiting lines.
اللي هو الطابور أو صفوف الانتظار أو. Okay. Because everybody wants to go up the tower. Okay. So they didn't go. But where did they go? في الآخر وين مشوا بدل Eiffel Tower?
They go.
Had coffee by the river.
Yeah. So they had coffee by the river. This is what they did.
To the Louvre Museum.
Yes. And later they went to the Louvre Museum. Correct? Okay. Okay. Now, what about Sunday? What did Jim do on Sunday? What did he do on Sunday?
He asked
Naomi to
marry
him.
Yes.
Marry him, yes.
So he asked Naomi to marry him. And what did she say?
She said yes.
She said yes.
She said yes.
Yeah, so it's a very happy story, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, now let's talk about Sandra's prize. Let's talk about Sandra. So what did she win? What did Sandra win?
She won
a weekend for two in Scotland.
Yeah. So she won a weekend for two in Scotland. Okay. And who did she go with? Who did she go with?
Her boyfriend.
Her boyfriend.
Okay, she went with her boyfriend. So she went with her boyfriend. And where did they stay? Where did they stay?
They stayed in a cheap hotel.
A cheap, ugly hotel.
They stayed in a cheap, ugly hotel. Okay. And what was the weather like?
Bad.
Cold.
Really bad.
Yeah, the weather was bad, right? Because it was too cold.
It's too cold. Yes.
Okay, so it was too cold. The weather was bad. And what did Sandra do on Saturday? What did she do on Saturday?
They didn't go out.
They didn't go out, correct. So on Saturday, the weather was really bad and we didn't go out. So
because it was too cold.
Yeah, the weather is too cold. So they stayed. They stayed in.
She had a fight.
What did she have?
A fight.
Was this on Saturday?
Yes.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
fight شو معناها؟
Who can explain it in English? Fight. A fight, it means when you disagree with someone and you fight. You say, no, you're wrong. No, you're wrong. I know. Blah, 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 blah. This is a fight. Do you get the idea? In Arabic, what's a fight, Rana?
ما عرفتش معناها بالضبط.
Okay. تقريبا.
زي مناقشة بين شخصين.
شوية أسوأ شوية من مناقشة، يعني عركة. يعني خصام أو عراك. This is the meaning. مشاجرة. Yes. This is the meaning of fight. شجار، خصام، عراك. Yeah. So they stayed in. They didn't go out because it was too cold, and they had a fight. Okay, so this was on Saturday, and what did her boyfriend Logan? What did he do on Sunday? What did Logan do on Sunday?
He left.
He left
Sandra.
And
went away with his. with the receptionist.
Yes. Yeah, so he left Sandra and he went away with the hotel receptionist.
Yes.
Yeah, so it was a terrible weekend.
A terrible weekend.
Yeah. Okay, so these are two examples of very different prizes, right? Very different experiences. So the first one is a nice experience. What does experience mean, by the way? Experience, when we say different experience. What do you think it means? What do you think, Karana, when we say different experiences?
I can't remember.
تجربة أو خبرة.
تجارب.
Yes, تجربة أو خبرة حياة مثلا. تجربة معينة في الحياة. Yes. So it means Jim and Sandra had very different experiences. Okay, so this means we'll talk more about this in our next lesson. حنغطوا اللي هو الموضوع الأول. The list of adjectives. We want to find all the adjectives in the article, so we'll do that. And we can also try to look for the opposites. So we want to look for adjectives and opposites, okay? And we will also talk about how to use very, how to use really, quite, and to. So we'll talk about this, and we'll talk about the difference between them. After that, we have, I think, a few questions here. How to use to, how to use quite. So there's a little rule. We'll try to learn it and understand it. After that, we have the unit review. Okay, so this is our lesson for Wednesday. So have a good day and have a good evening, and I'll see you again on Wednesday, okay?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're
Bye.
welcome. You're welcome. Bye-bye.